Let me cut tip off. Let me cut tip off. Like I say, y'all better enjoy that because them motherfuckers gonna be coming in copyright claiming. I know it's early in the morning, daylight saving. A lot of people probably still in bed because you think it's 10 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock Eastern time. This is gonna be an hour and a half stream. Be going over the Greg Doucette shit with John Bravo and the IFBB. I'm also gonna talk about the upcoming Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight. Who's seen this shit coming? That's gonna be on Netflix during the summer. And of course, all the buzz and news that's going on in Dragon Ball right now, as well as what's going on the election front with Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Shit's getting interesting. Shit is getting good. So anyway, I know a lot of you gonna be falling in here late because it's early. I'm watching 2 different screens right now. But let's go ahead and get into the nitty gritty about Greg Doucette. Those of you that's going to come in, I know the Greg Doucette fans are going to be coming in here well after this live stream gets posted, okay? They're going to come in. They're going to leave a lot of comments down below. They're going to be talking out their ass, saying that people are chasing clout. And here's a news flash. When anytime you guys start a YouTube channel or any channel for that regards, any social media platform, everybody starts at the bottom with a 0. I'm going to take something from Greg Doucette. They actually took something from, what's his name, that guy, listens intensely, what the fuck his name is. And you have to build your platform. And a lot of times that means stepping on people's toes. And sometimes when you step on people's toes, they don't like it. Drama gets going, and that's exactly what happened. Now, we're going to take you back to the Arnold. Greg Doucette said some things about women's bikini and women wellness as a whole. In the grand scheme of things, it was locker room talk. And like I said in my video, and like Johnny Shreve and a few people have said, even though he went right after John, and I'm going to get on that in a second. And we're going to review his videos as well. He was basically talking locker room talk. But at the time, claiming he was still a judge, and this is the disconnect. Saying that he was still a judge with that rhetoric on camera, in our opinions, high as a kite. More on that too in a second. Okay? Now, there's nothing wrong inherently with what he said. It's just in the manner of how he said it. If you watch my first video about this, me and John even said that in the comment section. John said the thing is, he don't even realize he talking about Greg from Greg's point of view. It's not what he said, it's how he said it, and him not knowing what he said in the way that he said it that got them pissed off with him in the first place. And of course, in my video, I basically said when Greg make the rebuttal, Exhibit A. This is when he can't clap back at John. But you guys remember my video, right? He basically said John Bravo is making a lot of videos about him. All right? And I asked the question on this video, how many videos have you made on Sam Sulek, Greg? Sam couldn't take a shit without you making videos on him. I also brought up Jeff Cavanier, Jeff Liver King Twins. How many videos, Greg? Matter of fact, the Twins, the TT boys, are pissed off right now with the shit that you did with the last video, the little clickbaity video about them being in the hospital and all that shit. They're pissed the fuck off. Very narcissistic much. You guys see why I said. And if you're so sick as fuck, why you out there Arnold sparing germs? So he basically said that the reason why he sounded the way that he sound was simply because he was on cough medicine. And then he held up a whole bunch of prescriptions in this video. We'll go all of them. We don't know if that's your shit. All right? And even if it is, if you know you're sick, why are you going to the Arnold spreading your fucking germs? You have asthma. Guess what? I had asthma as a kid. And I'm not saying everybody outgrows asthma. But it seemed like you deflected with an excuse. Instead of you letting your body rest if you're sick, you want to make videos. You want to mingle with the fans. That's on you. Then you're doped up. Let's assume you are. You're doped up on all that shit. And then coming on camera, doped up. That's a scapegoat. Using the medicine as a scapegoat. Okay? exhibit number 2 at the bottom because it get cussed off, right? Let me put this up right here. I say excuses are like assholes. Everyone has one when they get caught in some bullshit. Everybody has an excuse. And then exhibit number 3 right here. This fucking guy. What's his name? Janelle White with that little old beater Civic. I got something out there that'll smoke your shit. I'll make you more than done. I'll make you blow the tires off that motherfucker. He called John Bravo a sheep. Riding that dick much, riding that Doucette dick much. And I said, me, how dare you? You see what John did, blah, blah, blah. I didn't do anything wrong. I called it. That's exactly what you did. Greg, let me ask you a question. Greg. I'm watching 2 different monitors. Tu es un solo? Tu es un solo? You know what that means, right? You speak French. You know what that means, right? I'll let you figure it out. Tu es un gosse, oui? Figure it out. Anyway, let's go over Greg Doucette. Yeah, tu es un gosse, oui. You know what that means, Greg. You a bitch, yes? You a bitch? Tu es un gosse, oui? Yeah. Let's go over your video, Greg. Let's have an interesting look at this. Let's have some fun. We all know we all know you have what they call sinuosis. No nuts, sinuosis. Anyway, you did 3 videos. Oh shit. Yeah, I just see the IFBB show just how sexual bikini is. We'll talk more about that in a second. Anyway, let's get to the main one here.
Guys, let's be honest. Buying pants sucks.
Fucking goddamn
it should not be
ass.
this difficult. I'm looking for that one pair of pants.
John Bravo, he can make a video. I don't like what...
All right. First thing first.
I think the best part is when I'm going to not just show, but go...
Okay. And this is coming from his biggest mosquito, by the way. Here's the best part. John Bravo wasn't the only one that made a video. And all John did was report on what happened. John went on Reddit after watching Greg's video, seeing what some females were saying about it. Shit took off. All John did was report it. That's all he did. In his own witty way. It's no secret that him and Greg don't really get along. All right? It's no secret. But guess what? The amount of videos on my channel and on other YouTubers' channel compared to John make John's channel with his Greg videos look like little, I don't know, hand baskets of videos. I done made damn near about 100 videos on you, Greg. A lot of small YouTubers have, but you did the right thing by not acknowledging our channels. We don't exist in your world, which is good. But you know who I am. People don't know, you know who I am. You watch my shit. You know exactly who I am. But you went after John because of his comedy routines he was doing on his second channel. John has 2 channels. He's do shit with Cassie Campbell all the fucking time. Alright? So you went after him because you had no evidence on the other channels to use it in your defense. You're trying to do what Trump lawyers do and try to take something and make something out of nothing. And I can't wait to see how John's going to tear your ass up in his rebuttal. It's coming.
Going over all the drama, and it gets juicier than last time. And I think the best part is when I'm going to not just show, but prove how bad John Bravo really is. He's made dozens last time, and I think
what I'm trying to do
he said about Coach
right.
Greg.
So anyway, he put up all his fucking videos. All right. Like I said, I'm looking at 2 months. I got one here, so I'm watching stuff and see everything working right. In case I missed the chat over here, when people start to file in, and I see a couple people have joined, so I'm trying to watch. Anyway, let's go back to it.
He loves to do the drama about me, and nothing wrong with that. It's great for the channel. But I just want to show who the man...
You do drama all the time, Greg. You do drama all the time.
Himself really is. Wait till you see all the horrendous things he said about women. And so let's see what John Bravo himself has said.
Shamutas. 3 years ago, Rich Eric picking up girls. If anybody watched John, this is what made John famous. That, the Catch the Predator and shit, this is what made him famous, exposing the steroids that was going around and shit. Oh, John's working on it. John's gonna light his ass up. Trust me, I'm gonna show you in a second. He's gonna light his ass up. He's gonna light his ass up. He's gonna light his ass up. Anyway, let's watch this.
About women. Are you ready? And so if you are going to leave before John Bravo says all these horrendous things about women, please remember, if you're looking at Coach Greg products, you've got Harder Than Last Time supplements, cookbooks, all that stuff, training plans, all of it.
Greg, listen, man. You see how he subs? You see how he subs? Greg! Doucette, you can Musibi Kirk-ha. You know what that means, motherfucker? Well, no, you probably don't. John know. John tell you guys, you can Musibi and Kirk-ha.
Code Greg gives you 15%
you fucking know
off a free diet and training program. Remember, it's free. It's just about making money. Free stuff. Free program. It's up to 50 pages.
But we all know you are.
Go to my website.
Twizum
Garcia. One of the 300,000 plus newsletter subscribers. Are you ready? The moment you've all been waiting for. Wish I had a special announcement.
Greg, there are a lot of men on YouTube that talks about women. You ever seen the Hodge twins? Once again, there's nothing wrong with you expressing how you felt about those women. There's nothing wrong with that. It's the manner you did it as representing yourself as a current judge in bodybuilding. That's what the disconnect is. I talk about women a lot on my channel. There are a lot of channels that talk about women, Greg. It's a man thing. But if you wasn't a judge, well, technically you're not up in Canada terms in the NPC anymore and shit. If you wasn't a judge, none of this wouldn't happen. Because now you're speaking your mind on how you feel. This wouldn't even be up for discussion. It's like, oh, another guy that likes women that wear bikinis. Okay. But you are a judge. So these women feel uncomfortable now going on stage in front of you, knowing how you think when you look at them. Yeah, all men like women. Real men love women. All right? Real men. Hey, what's up, cuz? Real men love women. Once again, Greg, you get Musibi and Karkaha. Motherfucker. Tu es un égosse, oui, motherfucker.
Are you ready?
No, we're not.
It's time to show John Bravo hating on women harder than last time. Are you ready?
We gotta add.
It's a liquid-cooled mattress topper that's clinically proven.
Exactly, Goose. Exactly.
وين هذيك الشرموطة وينها؟ woman, American شرموطة.
Where?
Sharmutha, whore. Hey, there are whores and prostitutes in the world. There are whores and prostitutes. Man, listen here, man. Anadewo or Shiriosu. You suck ass, Greg. That's what that means. Anadewo or Shiriosu. Suck ass. That's you sucking ass right now. Yes, cuz he's talking crap as usual. He's talking crap as usual. You see no S's. You have no nuts. You can Musibi, that means suck my dick. And Karkara, that means eat shit, motherfucker. That's what you can do.
Where's that W quote or? It rhymes with bore, but starts with a W.
There are actual whores, shamutas, out there, harlots. Harlots. There's a lot of them in the world. Shit, I can go outside right now and drive 5 minutes from my house up in the crap little town. Riverdale's not that bad. But College Park? Oh, they stroll. East Point? Oh, they stroll. They stroll. There are actually whores and prostitutes. Shocker. Harlots. It's a lot of them, Greg. It's a lot of them. So he was doing a skit talking about whores. And in America, they run wild. Whores make a lot of money, by the way. Them prostitutes make a lot of money. But I see what you're doing. You needed an argument. You needed something to defend yourself on. So you went on John's comedy channel and pulled an old 3-year-old skit. Listen, if it would have been a problem, women would have struck that down. They didn't. Think about that. Love nuts? Oh, yeah. It's an oasis. That means you have no nuts. So that's why you think the way you think. I'm just saying. Just putting it out there. So God say, we? Or a bitch? Yes? Yes? That's what I thought.
Wow. And that's in the first 4 seconds of the video. That's the intro, folks.
Buena, I take it woman sharmuta. I marry for Mary. For
T-Rex. It rhymes with T-Rex, but starts with an S. Are you liking the intro so far? It gets way worse.
Yes, exactly. Yes. He pulled up a picture of 3 women that he claimed were friends of his or cousins, friends, some shit. We're going to talk about that in a second, too. He didn't, at one time on that video that he showed those girls on originally, he didn't defend them at that time. Now, all of a sudden, how dare you? These are my friends. Blah, blah, blah. You didn't say that shit when John first said that they were shamutas, whores. You didn't say that then. You didn't say one thing, because John made a video about it. He probably has nothing under the road. John, listen, man. John made his YouTube career off of doing this stuff, and then he transitioned more into reporting shit. That's what John does. Period. Anybody that been following John long enough knows that. They know that.
Beautiful woman.
Now look. She didn't even know what shamuta means. Because most Americans don't study Arabic. They don't study other languages. Like I say, it's very uncharacteristic of me to speak other languages. Because I'm not that fluent in a lot of them. But I know some of them. That's why I'm fucking with Greg. So God say, we? Yeah, you know, you a bitch. Yes. I know it. Yeah, I know it. Another shiriosu. In Japanese, suck my ass. You know, just fucking with you though. Like I say, I can speak a little bit of languages. I just don't say it all the time. But I thought it'd be fitting, you know. It'd be fitting. I'm not just a typical nigga that you see on this fucking camera.
Isaac. He's literally in person walking up to someone, calling her rhymes with a bore, and saying, beautiful.
We don't even know what you do off camera. Get the fuck out of here.
ASS.
Buena American sharmuta. Buena. انت بحب.
Look, she didn't even know what he was even saying. You don't even know what he's saying. Listen, that's why he did the skit. He's in the road, Arab, talking to women. They're looking like, okay, what are you talking about? I don't understand the fuck you're saying. Now, I'm pretty sure had he went into English and say, hey, I want to fuck you. I'm looking for American whores. And there are some guys, some pimps that will do that. Walk up to a random female like, hey, you fine as fuck. Can we fuck? Happens a lot, actually. A whole fucking lot. But John was being funny. You needed something for your defense. Typical bullshit.
Walks up to a woman, I want to cookbook you. Arnold is quoting saying as he's drooling.
I want to fuck. That's what he said.
Saying you're drooling in the audience is a lot different than walking up to a woman saying, I want to cookbook you.
انت American sharmuta بدي اياها كنا.
I have no clue what you're saying.
Oh, beautiful.
See?
Good.
See? Look at it. The Arabian Prince. Look at it. Look. It's a skit. Reaching, bro. You're reaching. You're reaching, bro. The quote, Cali Fruity Muscle, since he liked fruit so much, Fruity Muscle. You're not bulking, bro. You're reaching, bro. That's what you're doing, man. Fuck out of here.
So he's literally propositioning females. I do believe that is illegal. Notice.
Hey, in America, it's not illegal until you get caught. This ain't Canada. This ain't Justin Thibodeau shit. This is America. See, when you cross out of Canada into America, until you get caught, it's illegal as fuck. It's illegal. Have you been to Vegas? You been to the Vegas Strip? I'm pretty sure you have. You were just down there in Florida. What? You were down there in Orlando, right? Wasn't the Arnold in Orlando, I think it was. No, you was in Columbus. You was just Columbus. I tell you what. Go out on the town in Columbus. Just stroll out on I-71 for a little bit. I-75. Stroll out there and ride around Columbus. And make sure it's between 12 and 3. And tell me how many prostitutes and whores you see on the street corner of Columbus. Ride to Chicago. Fuck. Come to Atlanta. I can tell you about it. Come to Atlanta. Come here. Come to Afghanistan. Or go to Chirac, Chicago. Take a stroll to Cincinnati, by the way. And listen, when you leave Cincinnati, go on down to Louisville on the 75. Go on down to Louisville, but not Louisville, on the 71, my bad, 75, take a left. Go on down to Louisville, Kentucky. There's a lot of them there. Then jump on the 65 and drive it on down to Nashville. Stay on until you get to Birmingham. Stay on until you get to Montgomery. Stay on until you get all the way to Mobile. Then hang that goddamn right and take I-10 to Houston and tell me how many whores you see out there in H-Town. It's a lot of them. We don't give a fuck that's illegal. Pussy's pussy, motherfucker. You have no rebuttal. I'm pretty sure you don't call some prostitutes on back pages before. I'm pretty sure you have. I'm fairly confident you have.
In this video, he says I have sugar daddies, and so I go to
L.A. Go to L.A. You really want to get your dick sucked? Go to L.A. You go to Cali. Go to L.A. Just suck your dick in front of a cop in broad daylight on the Santa Monica Pier, motherfucker. Just take your ass to California.
My personal chef who lives in Colombia, who is on a 4-week vacation. She invites me into her home.
We didn't know that was your personal chef that lives in Colombia when I was on vacation. When John made that video about you down there strolling and doing what you were doing when the testosterone shit came back out, that you were trying to amp it up, and you were down there with those ladies and you were showing all that shit, you didn't one time clarify who those women were. Not one time. So when John made the video, okay, when he made that video, he was going off of what he seen. A lot of us did. Because it was funny that you brought the testosterone shit back. At the same time, you're showing these women on screen and your McLaren and all this other shit. So people start putting two and two together. Now, all you had to do, when you first seen that video, you could have went to John's comment section. Matter of fact, you could have made a rebuttal and said, hey, no, that's my personal chef and her friends. They invited me to her house in Colombia. I got the receipts to prove it. Which, we all know these cell phones in the Google Play Store. I'm a Team Drawer guy. But if you have an Apple in the Apple Store, there are apps you can download to do fake combos. I wonder how people found this out. You guys remember Philly and Kenny Kill had that beef? And Phillion went in and downloaded an app and pretty much had a conversation with himself. I didn't think it was possible. You can basically download apps and have a conversation with yourself and make it seem like those are your receipts for defense. Some fucked up shit.
Invites me to spend time with her sister, her family, and best friend.
We don't know that. Because it's a whole month and a half later, now you're saying that. You could have said that from the get-go. All we know, these are shamutas. Beautiful. You ain't got bad taste. I'm pretty sure you tried to clap them asses. Because you agreed to set. I mean, we all know you like butt, ass. Yo, we know that. We know you like Osu. We know that. We know you like ass. Even though you have sinuations, no nuts, because they done shriveled up. So you gotta take that blue pill. Just saying. Yeah, he said he got receipts and all that shit, man. All that shit.
And so I go there, spend time with them, and I post a photo of Instagram, the 4 of us hanging out after a very nice dinner. Many of the comments, they're so bad.
They're so bad. Oh my God. But you like the engagement, because guess what? That helped the algorithm on your Instagram. Why didn't you turn the comments off? Why didn't you turn the comments off? I tell you why. You like the engagement. You liked the drama. You wanted people to guess what you was doing. You wanted the attention because guess what? You are an attention-seeking shamuta. You are an attention-seeking whore, Greg. You whore yourself out on YouTube. You make multiple videos a day talking about other guys, what they got going on. Try to push your subs. You do it daily. Daily. You have to whore. Even in your sickness, I gotta get that money. I gotta get that money. I gotta post something on YouTube. I need that fix. That's what you do. And then you get your punk ass on YouTube and you post your shit. That's what you do, Greg. You bark, 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 bark. That's what you do. But then when somebody make a rebuttal video or call you on your bullshit or report something, how didn't you goddamn day? Shut your mouth. Yes, you did. That's what you do. That's what you do. We have seen it time and time again with the Jeff Cavaliers videos. We have seen it time and time again with the Sam Sully video. Whenever somebody call you out, the Chef Rush videos. Anytime somebody call you out on your bullshit, you go into defense mode. Then you pull all these wild theories out your ass to try to make an argument. Narcissistic behavior, Greg. You have gotten the most views since this shit done happened in weeks on your channel. And even though my channel might be very small, I'm gaining subs daily. Growing very slowly. I like that. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins that race. It wins the race.
Not even going to read them out. Such disrespect to women. Accusing me and telling me...
You were just talking about how deep the women's booty crack was and words of that nature. The juicy asses. Oh my God. Smash, 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 smash. The disrespect. The disrespect. The disrespect. Nidira Serio Sue. You sucker ass. Greg. As you sucking ass right now.
That they are my escorts. They are my friends. Think of it. If you had somebody living in your house, a chef that you've been working for many years, and she invites you to your home, and you have to read these comments, imagine what that can do. It's almost as if it...
Look how you trying to pass the blame on over. Look how you trying to pass the blame on over. Yeah, like that. You as tu es un gosse oui. You a bitch. Yes, tu es un gosse oui. Gosse oui. Like, fuck out. The point he's trying to prove, cuz he made a video under the influence, we get in that in a second, about women in bodybuilding. He went to a bodybuilding show in Columbus, Ohio, the Arnold Classic. The women got on stage. He claimed he was still a current judge at the time. The women got on stage, beautiful women. Nice figures, nice butts. And cuz you know me personally, you're my cuz. You know me personally. You been in my house. You know how me and Lori are. You know I could be in the store. If I see a beautiful woman, I'm going to speak on it. That woman has a nice ass. I'm blunt. I'm a guy. I love women. Me and you have been riding before. And man, that motherfucker ain't got no drawers on. That's me. I'm just very direct. But I don't judge a sport that has women getting naked on stage damn near showing off their physiques. I'm a spectator. So if I'm spectating and I see women looking like that, yes, they want you to stare at their bodies. They want you to be in awe. But when you are a judge, right, there are just some things you shouldn't say on camera because it can come back to bite you in the ass, and that's what Greg did. Exactly. He said it and thought that he wasn't going to get in trouble, but yeah, it stirred an outrage because, yes, he loves bodybuilding, and down at the core, he didn't say nothing wrong. He loves women. It's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But as a judge, you shouldn't have said all that. Then when the shit backlash and hit you, well, John made videos talking bad about women, acting at like a rebel, Arabic prince. And that's what he was doing. Yes, when I have some time. Matter of fact, I might have some time this upcoming Friday. So we can knock that out Friday. But anyway, that'd be fine. Hey, let me know. 17 now, cuz I'm always blunt. Blunt as fuck. I'm gonna stay blunt.
That just because I'm a famous person that they can say anything they want and it won't affect you. Well, for the most part,
you're not that famous. You're not Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Triple H, Vince McMahon. You're not, Mr. Beast famous or PewDiePie famous, Mark Zuckerberg famous. No. You're like low tier, barely famous. You're not Sam Sulek famous. You're nowhere near Arnold Schwarzenegger's caliber famous. You're not Ronnie Coleman famous. Nowhere near that fame. You're nowhere near that. You're like down here. You're like bottom tier. People only know you on social media, but the guys that I just named can walk out in public in countries around the world. Not saying people don't know you around the world, but I guarantee you, people know who Ronnie Coleman is before you know who Greg Doucette is. You too, Randall. And I'm not gonna cheat. I'm being blunt. No, he has to do them now because he has no nuts. See, in Oasis, he has no nuts because steroids fucked him up.
I don't care. It doesn't bother me. But imagine these three having to read those comments, and I'm not going to read them. So,
why would you let them read them? Why would they care? They took a picture with you knowing that there was a possibility of some backlash. So why would they care? Why would you even let them know the comments are rude? You see how you're trying to deflect? Narcissistic behavior. You're the reason why you got those comments in the first place. Nobody told your candy ass to take the fucking pictures and put them on your Instagram. You done that for, say it with me now, attention. You are attention-seeking shamuta.
Some of them horrible. Shame on you for saying it.
You need to do better.
And so to compare me and say that I'm like those people.
Suck on my dick, Greg.
How dare you? How dare you? You don't know me. Have you seen?
No, I want you sucking my dick. You can suck
videos.
dick.
I've been one of, if not the most supportive person in the fitness industry for decades. Ask anyone.
My biggest fan, because I actually like Greg content. Well, like I said, I gotta get him. I gotta get him. Let me play some evidence here. I want you guys. Wait a minute. Let me finish the statement, because I always got evidence. Hold on.
In the Maritimes, where I'm from, anyone. And so I watch the comments.
We know you from Nova Scotia.
Read a few. Don't like what you said? Fine, you have that right. I'm not censoring you. I know what I represent. I don't need your validation.
Exactly.
I have other millions of fans that love what I do.
I know a little bit of languages, man. Just a little bit. I'm not that fluent, but I know some of the funny words. Trust me. I just felt like today be a little bit different. You know? Because he can he can eat some shit. Yay for vegan gains. Stain gains.
And you can't be a polarizing character without some people hating you.
Sniffing creatine. That was funny.
No matter what comment I say. If I say...
The Canadian Maritimes are beautiful. It just... Some of them produces stupid people just like in America.
Hey, I love Bikini. A Bikini competition was so great.
Look. He called these asses My Little Pony asses. What fucking grown ass man watches My Little Pony? Wait. Hey, I got some Canadian friends. I got some Canadian friends. I be in St. Sue Marie from time to time. I got some Canadian friends. What grown man watches My Little Pony? Look, they all got nice rumps, high booties, athletic asses. But you could have kept that to yourself. They have nice glutes form. I'm going to take a Johnny Shreve. Shout out to Johnny Shreve. I'm going to take a Johnny Shreve fucking line. They have nice glute development. The striation in their glutes are awesome. They're phenomenal glutes. You can't get in trouble by calling the body part what it is. The muscle is known as a glute. It's a glute. It's a gluteus maximus muscle. It is a beautiful glute. God darn right down the middle glute. It's a deep dish glute. You can't get in trouble. But in all reality, as a guy, phenomenal asses. See, I can say that because I'm a spectator. I'm not a fucking judge. You can think that as a judge, but you shouldn't say it out loud, asshole. That's why you're in trouble in the first place.
Love everything about it. Some people are going to be upset. And so in my world, whatever I don't talk about, people hate on it. If I support one group, I get hated on for not supporting the other. Do you hate Ukraine? You didn't talk about them. Are you hating on France? If I learn a new language...
Oui. You make French look bad. You Canadian. That should be... That is the main language in Canada. French. Asshole. Why you think I've been calling you a bitch in French for a while now? You tell un gosse, oui.
Of Spanish, I'm studying it right now. Why don't you like Portuguese, Greg? You saying you don't like people in Brazil? Why are you studying Portuguese? And so no matter what I do, no matter...
Why do you care what people think? Oh my... I was just talking to a good friend of mine. And see, people do this all the time. They get so lost in what people think about them. Okay? Fuck what people think about you. That's not an excuse for an argument or a defense for an argument. Fuck what people think and say about you. Fuck them. They have a right to their opinions. You do it all the time via third person. You make videos, you give your opinion. This is why I like Sam Sulek, aka Baki. That's why I like his content. Sam Sulek don't give a fuck what you think about him. I love watching Seth Feroci content. Why? Seth Feroci don't give a fuck what you think about him. Jeff Cavalier, none of them guys. Jeff Nippert, none of them guys. They don't give a fuck what you think. They know people are going to have opinions, some good, some negative. They're going to make videos and keep it rolling. You're like Cali Muscle. When somebody talk negative or have a critique about what you're doing, you whine, bitch, gripe, complain. Those are facts. Now, if a person make a response video, like you do with everybody, when a person makes a response video and then come out with a defense, they do that because they didn't like what was said about them. If you didn't go to the well all the time with that defense argument, your channel would be more legit. I've been telling you for years, Greg, shut the fuck up. When people say something, fuck them. Keep it moving. Keep doing you. Shut the fuck up. The one thing you should have been addressing in this whole ordeal, the one thing that we really wanted to know, was why did you lie about being a judge currently, because that's what you were saying, when you lost your shit last year. And in my video, I said these words. You're going to make it not your fault. You're going to make it to where you were just too honest and it was political and they let you go. And that's exactly what you did in that video. And that's coming in a second. You took the narrative, turn around, spin it, and make it seem like you didn't do nothing wrong. Clearly, we see what type of person you is based on your track history. We clearly see.
No matter what I say, of course there's going to be some hate. But I do believe if you look at all I've done in my life, I've done more good than bad.
Why?
Leave me alone, sir.
I
Leave
only
me alone.
ask you where American woman.
Leave me alone.
See, that guy, leave me alone. I don't fucking know you. Leave me fuck alone.
Why? Where American woman?
Leave me alone.
You're done. Full stop. And he keeps going.
It's a comedy skit. You ever seen Jimmy Fallon and all that shit? Jimmy Kimmel? How many skits do you see when they go in the supermarkets? You see it all the time. There are pranksters literally that make a living on YouTube pranking people. We all remember Cassie Kimball. We all remember him being on the beach fucking with people. What's a guy named Eric Zelinsky? Whatever that guy name is. We done seen those guys. That's what they do. It's just humor. We done seen Jackass. We done seen, what's the other show I'm thinking about that with the 4 cats on it? And Practical Jokers. Oh no, John don't do that no more. But it's funny as fuck.
Imagine the disrespect. How is this different than if you walked up to a woman at the gas station and said, hey, I like your body.
Look at you being a simp ass bitch.
I like your looks. Can you give me your phone number? This conversation is done.
Yes,
Full stop.
look.
We
Yes,
are done.
look.
But yet he keeps going.
Yes,
And so I see no difference in him talking to a man like this as he would a woman. Everyone deserves respect. Everyone deserves the right to say no. Do not approach me. He's already approached him. He's saying no. Leave.
That goes without saying, Greg. He wasn't in the man's face. Hey, he wasn't in the man's face. He was asking the man a question. Have you ever had an argument with someone and they say, stop, leave me alone, and you keep on going? I'm pretty sure you and Allie had some arguments. And Allie probably told you, Greg, I don't want to talk about it. No, we're going to talk about it. I want to talk about it. No, Greg, not right now. No, why not? Why not? Why not? I think we need to discuss it right now. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to make some YouTube videos. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. Are you serious right now? Why not? Defensive much, aren't you, Greg? Because we all have done it. No one of us. What's up, Sunshine? There is absolutely no one in this world that has never not, and I know I'm using double compounds and shit, but hasn't stopped when they was asked to stop on the first time around. Because if we're trying to defend something, we're going to keep talking and keep talking. And a person can say no, stop, and we're going to keep going. Because we want them to hear us. We all have done it. Every last one of us. It's like the kettle calling the pot black. Motherfucker. We all have done it. Every last one of us. It's like that old term you told John in the comment section. You shouldn't throw rocks at glass houses. That's what you're doing right now.
Leave me alone. And he walks away.
Or the pot calling the kettle black. No, the fuck
And
out of
so remember, it works both ways. Would you trust this man walking up to you saying, I need a shumuka, I need American woman, I'm looking for an American, rhymes with a bore?
Looking for an American bitch. There's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of them out there. There's a whole bunch of bitches out there in America. You ever had you an American bitch? Listen. Hell no fury like a woman scorned. Okay? Get you an American woman and piss her the fuck off. I dare you. Some crazy bitches. Alright? But that's not the essence of the argument. The argument is, why were you banned from the IFBB from being a judge? Well, the NPC, for being a judge. Why? That's what we don't care about all this shit.
Have sex with? How dare you, John Bravo?
How dare you, John?
You have the audacity,
The nerve
to criticize my comment.
The nerve.
Isn't it a little bit hypocritical
Look how you beating that dead horse. How dare you, John? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Steve, fire the camera up. We got to get this bitch, Steve. Speaking of Steve, more of him in a second. I guess he Tito. Huh? You Mike, he Tito. He bitch number 2. Not like Michael Jackson. I like his music. I mean, he was found innocent of fucking with little kids. So, you know, he dead now. So I get what you about to say. Oh, you fucking like Michael Jackson music? Yeah, hell yeah. We all listen to Mike. Come on now. We all done some moan, listen to Michael Jackson. We all like Mike music. All right. But I guess you Mike, he Tito. Y'all remember that Chris Tucker skit with Mike and Tito on that Saturday Night Live? And Mike rolled up and say, how much you got? Where my money, bitch? How much you got? Told Tito to pull the car over. See, Tito bark for Mike. He bark for Mike. That's what your brother did in the comment section. You barking loud, barking. Editor Steve, why don't you just stick to editing and shut the fuck up? That's what you do. That's what you can do. You are in the comment section. My brother, man, fuck your brother. Your brother can defend himself. You just sit back, edit videos, and shut the fuck up. That's what you do. Stay in the shadows. Barking, bark. My brother, bark. Your brother dug that ditch himself. You want to dig that ditch with him? Keep barking. Mr. Editor Steve. See how he throwing you under the fucking bus. You too stupid to realize. Well, Steve edited all my shit. He edited my shit. I don't know how Steve edited my shit. And Steve, he can tell Steve to go jump off the highest bridge in Nova Scotia and Steve will do that shit. How much he paying you, Steve? How much he paying you to suck his ass? Ass sucker. You was sucking more ass. Tell you what, if my brother, and I got 4 of them, if one of my brothers, all right, do some shit, all right, do you think, technically 3, but step brothers, do you think that me, being me, is going to defend them and I know they did some stupid shit? Fuck no. Fuck no, I am not.
For John Bravo to criticize me what I said about bikini competitors when he's doing this, which is worse.
Oh my God, شو حلوة انت American شرموطة. وينك? Beautiful woman.
But no, John Bravo, he gets the pass.
Oh, you mad because the women didn't strike him down? They probably found it funny as fuck. Of course, no matter what you do in this world, Greg, you can't please everybody. I thought you knew that. I thought you understood that. You can't please every fucking body. You can do everything right and somebody has something negative to say because their lives are miserable and your happiness to them bring more misery. So no matter what you do, you're always going to have a negative Nancy. So John made a video. A lot of us found it funny 3 years ago. Like, oh shit, we waited for him to get smacked by one of these women. That would have been awesome. We found it funny. But yeah, a very small few that found it disgusting, just like you apparently. All of a sudden, you had 3 years to say something about it now. You had 3 years. Uno, dos, tres. You had 3 fucking years to say something. But you didn't. Up until now. Which is fucking moronic if that's the basis of your defense.
He can say whatever he wants.
So I thought this
we
girl
gotta
was working out
add.
like crazy. But
We gotta
she wasn't.
add,
I
'cause
met her
I'm too
yesterday
cheap for
at the
YouTube
gym,
Premium.
And I asked her, how do you look
Fuck
so great?
YouTube Premium.
And so who would you rather have at your...
You can say what the fuck you want, which you did. But once again, you were a judge saying that shit. It's like the owner... It's like if the owner of McDonald's, that whole franchise, say, if he get caught on camera saying, man, I like to show fuck some of my goddamn coworkers. They show fine. These shareholders are fine as fuck. You know how fast he'll be out of a job? Just ask Gerald from Subway with the child porn. Just ask the ex-owner of Papa John's Pizza for some of the remarks he made. There are certain things when you own certain jobs or you're doing certain things that you have to abide by. You just can't say it and get caught on camera saying it. Say it off camera in the privacy around people that you know ain't gonna rat your ass out.
Next bodybuilding competition, John Bravo or Coach Greg, the man who supports the athletes, who tells it like it is. And so when I speak about performance-enhancing drugs, the fact I'm trying to reduce their use in the sport, if I bring it up that athletes are using them, would you rather me just say nothing? Let's pretend it doesn't exist. And so when you're so upset about what I said, it's because there's truth to it. You're saying, yeah, he has a point. And so on my video with over 100,000 views, 99%.
You know what I just thought about? You could have tackled everything in this one video. But you wanted to get the money off because it was juicy, juicy drama. Juicy, juicy drama. Okay? So anyway, enough about this particular video here. Let's get to the next one. Let's get to the next one, Sherry. Enough about this one. Because pretty much he would go on. He was claiming that people saying he was sniffing coke, which we all thought you did. They held up a whole bunch of medication bottles, claiming that he got asthma and all this shit, right? And that John was wrong. And then he said he addressed the IFBB, and then he made a second video, which is the one we're going to watch now. Because once again, Greg wanted those juicy, juicy views because it was drama views. He could have tackled all this in a 35, 40-minute video. See how this works? Drama, monetary value. I make money off these stupid asses. He values it so much he couldn't do it all in one video. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the whole fuck out of here. Anyway, now, let's go. Let's talk about this.
The head judge said this, and I'm out of everywhere, looking delicious all the time. Video by none other than Mr. Delicious himself, Mike Thurston. Coach Greg, and today another natty or not on Mike, Mr. Delicious Thurston. Horrible. How could Greg say that? I mean, after all, it's not as if Arnold Schwarzenegger himself would sit there and say, I'm drooling watching women's...
Look at it. Listen. In this video, he's throwing everybody under the bus. Oh, hey, like, you think Arnold... I mean, look, listen. We all know Arnold Schwarzenegger is a whore. All right? We all know the infidelities that Arnold did. Arnold doesn't even care. But listen, Arnold has a better chance of rumping all those female competitors up there because they're drooling over Arnold. That's their idol. Than you have. See, that's straight up famous right there on the screen. Arnold used to be the governor of California. That's Arnold is legit. And those women love Arnold. They wouldn't give a fuck if Arnold would have said some shit like that on stage. It's Arnold. Now, of course, he probably would have got canceled after the fact by the general population. But all those bikini athletes on stage, Arnold could have came and hugged every last one of them and whispered some sexual shit in their ear. And they wouldn't have said shit. Because it's Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger. And he's paying them. You try to throw Arnold under the bus. Look at your snitch bitch ass.
Wellness and bikini.
I'm sitting down here and I'm drooling. So, I mean, it's like...
And so is this...
Oh, look at you, mad now. 5 days ago, Arnold had this badass suit on. You were Arnold's friend. Because Arnold can say it live on the mic and he don't get canceled because those women don't give a fuck about Arnold saying it. Arnold's not a judge. That's Arnold's competition. That's his competition. He owns the Arnold. It's named after him, lumb nuts. So, of course, he can say any goddamn thing like that and everybody gonna chuckle. Shit, that's Arnold Schwarzenegger, man. Fuck that. Arnold, I bet the women say, oh, Arnold, please, just grab my ass. They wouldn't have said shit. It's Arnold. You're not Arnold Schwarzenegger. You wish you was. That's why you brought it up. Your face on my screen tells the story.
Actually shocking for someone to act...
Tyson Garcia, oui? And keep asking that question. Tyson Garcia, oui?
Actually speak out and...
Donnie, you know what that means. Answer that question for me in the comment section. If Greg is a Tyson Garcia, oui?
and say what every single person is thinking. Remember, there's a show, it's called Seinfeld, and he just said what's actually
Yes, he threatened to sue John. I can't wait for John to talk about
going
that.
on. He's just speaking about the elephant in the room. Well, the elephant in the room is women's bikini is overtly
Why are you bringing up Seinfeld? Holy, see, reaching for shit for defense, because you have no defense.
sexual. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh my God, is it really? They're wearing thongs and they're bending over, arching their backs, and walking towards the back of the stage. What do you think the entire audience is looking at?
Unlike your perverted ass, most of the audience probably looking at their whole fucking figure. But you got perverts like you that just stand at their ass and then wow. But if my job is to judge, I'm looking at everything. I'm not just focused on the ass. It almost seems like you're backed up in any little thing that resembles an ass. Because you said ass in that video like, I don't know, 40 fucking times. Call you a shamuta up and go bust you a nut or two. Oh, wait. You have no nuts. You know, sinoasis. That means no nuts. That means your nuts have shriveled up and gone. So make sure you use some of that harder than last time to get your man to stand the fuck up. Make it harder than last time, Greg. It seemed like you need some release. Or you can take your ass to Cindy's. They have those fake badges there. Some of them have the imprint of a porn star bitch. Get one of them and use it. Hey, when I go on the road, long trips, don't think I don't have one. See, I ain't trying to get no AIDS or no nothing. So I put that bitch in the bag. And when I'm going on week-long vacations, that's why I used to get my jollies off. Because I'm a happily married man and I don't want to bring nothing back home to my spouse. But if that's not your cake, you don't want to use no fake pussies, whatever. Do you call you a shamuta up and bust you another two? They won't tell. Make them sign, an NDA like apparently Allie had to. Then they won't tell.
Are they staring at what style of shoes they're wearing? Are you wondering what size feet they have? You're thinking, is her booty better than the girl on the left and to the right? That is how they're judging from the rear. And remember, I was a judge. That's right, was a judge. No longer allowed to judge. And so, am I in fact a liar? John Bravo says, Coach Greg lied about being a judge. Did I really judge for years, decades? And so, to the same extent, am I not an IFBB pro? Coach Greg, IFBB Pro. It says it on my Instagram channel. Am I an actual pro? Well, I haven't competed on the pro stage in 4 years, and I haven't paid my IFBB Pro membership.
Now look how all the truth is coming out. Listen to how all the truth is coming out. I ain't paid. Look at your face. You're disgusted. You're disgusted right now. You're disgusted. Anita wa asuri o asu. You suck ass. You're sucking ass right now. Look at your face. You sucking. It's like you sniffed some funky ass too. I gotta eat this shit up now. I ain't paid my IFBB fees in 4 years. I can't judge no more. We'll explain why you've been pumping out content more than last time. Harder than last time. Faster. Like you smacked them cheeks than last time. Ed the Steve back there. Bark, 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 bark. Paying you all that shit. Yeah, he's too cheap to pay his due fees. And you got Ed Steve back there. I'm going to keep popping out this content for Greg. Bark, bark, bark. That's what you do. Hey, Teresa, what's up? What's up? That's my friend over there on Alan Roberts' channel. How you doing? I'm doing good. This asshole with this face. Your face tell the story, Greg. And listen, I couldn't keep watching your last video because then you start talking about your accident and you have a memory issue. No, you don't have a memory issue. Not like that, because you remember how to upload these fucking videos. You know how to sit down and record all these fucking videos and talk, and you keep bringing up parts about the body, certain names of the body parts. So it ain't like you have a bad memory problem. Stop trying to get the sympathy card. Well, I got narcolepsy. Okay, you got narcolepsy. So what? You try to sit here and say that testosterone helps with your narcolepsy, not the actual fucking medication? Why? Because you want us to buy that shit. That's why. Stop lying to yourself. Become Liver King. This is the Liver King method. Half-ass apology, but it's the Liver King message. Humble yourself. Eat your humble pie.
Feed. And so am I actually a pro? Well, if you think the answer is no, do you want to now compete me in my next amateur show? And so am I a pro or am I not? And so
are you back on the sauce? Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. I just caught that. Let's play this back.
Pro membership feed. And so am I actually a pro? Well, if you think the answer is no, do you want to now compete me in my next amateur show?
So you're preparing for an amateur show, but you have all of these health problems. But you just said, well, do you want to outcompete me in my next amateur show? So what is it now, Greg? You're finna up the doses again? Is that why you so sick? Oh. He's full of excuses, Therese. Is that why you sick? You see, bark. Is that why you sick, Greg? You starting to dope up on some stuff now? Huh? What was that purple bottle that was back in that other video with the Arnold video that if you go watch John's video, it zoomed up on? Because if you're going to do another amateur show, we know the TRT ain't going to be good enough. We know you won't be able to get shredded just on TRT. So what is it now, Greg? You're feeling sick. You're having all these problems. You can't do what you need to do because you're on all this shit. You feel horrible than the last time now. Addicted to the stick. You can't leave it alone, can you? Yeah, I thought so.
And so am I a pro or am I not? And so the title reads, Greg Doucette banned for life by the IFBB. Being an inquiring person, I said, wow, am I really?
You got that right, Donnie.
No one sent me
have a number of withdrawal symptoms and shit.
Anything. I haven't gotten a letter. I haven't been called by anyone. No one's told me one single thing. And so when I called, the lawyer says, if you haven't received anything, none of this actually applies. And
how do we know you ain't receiving that? That's your words, motherfucker. We just seen the post on Reddit. You just agreed to not paying dues and this, that. And then you're going to tell the story on why you're no longer a judge. So the IFBB is lying. You all of a sudden call your attorney and he said, well, if you didn't receive none, then you're technically not a judge. You still are. You're technically not banned, so you still can compete. Once you have an IFBB Pro card, you can compete as an athlete. This is about your judging for the IFBB. You see how you took John's video and you tried to get your simp. And I don't mean all your followers, because all your followers ain't simps. I'm talking about the jock riders, like that guy with the Honda Civic with a profile pic that rides your jock better than the goddamn rodeo clown can ride a bull, right? And you make them believe you. And they're too stupid to see how you took what John said with actual evidence. They said you could no longer judge for the MPC, which is part of IFBB, for life. For that organization, you're done. Not one time did they say you couldn't compete as an athlete. You have that pro card. And that only applies to Canada. That doesn't apply to the States. If you want to come judge in the States, I'm pretty sure you probably can judge a gig or two in the States. Unless the IFBB said you're banned worldwide from judging for that organization. So you trying to take John's video and spin it as a narrative to make it seem like John said you're banned from the IFBB for life. You cannot compete or judge. It's bullshit. He never said that. Actually, unlike so you, I have allergies. I'm finna go blow my nose.
Judges, higher up people. Someone wrote me and said, hey, I watched that video. Just wanted to tell you the following. I think that's a clickbait headline. I just confirmed you are not banned from the IFBB and can still compete as a pro. I have the receipts. You can post whatever you want on Instagram.
You always claim you have the receipts.
IFBB for life.
Let's go back.
I'm not allowed to judge.
Let's go back.
I haven't been receipts. Banned.
You see this type of shit right here, right? Notice. Notice. I'm gonna show y'all something. I want you guys to be real smart.
From the
wait a minute, let me grab my phone. Let me show you guys something. I'm gonna show you something live on the air. Let me show you something. Okay, let me look at something that's not gonna indicate anyone. Okay, let's see something. I'm gonna go through. That's an actual text message. Okay. All right. Don't worry about the guy's name up here. All right. Because that's one of the guys that's a Falcon fan. We were talking about football seats. I'm going to beep by his name. Now, you see at the bottom, there's a timestamp at the bottom down there. See that? That's a timestamp. It's a lock message timestamp. Talking about upgrading seats for the upcoming football season. Okay. Where's the timestamp? Where's the timestamp? If I reply back, I'm going to send a message to my business phone. How about this? I'm going to send me a message to my business phone. I'm just going to talk to myself. Okay? All right? Let me get my business phone real quick. I'm going to send one back. Because see, like I said, I'm streaming on two phones. I'm got a camera on the phone. Now I'm going to send a message back because it just came in. Okay? Let's do this here. Let me go to message. Right here. And then I'm going to send me a message back. And then I'm going to show you the time. Oh, that's right, Robo Killer. Hold on, let me go Robo Killer. I got to go Robo Killer because Robo Killer is my default. Okay. There we go. Message. Now, I'm going to send one back. Okay? Now watch. I'm texting myself. What do you guys see there? What do you guys see right there? There's a timestamp there. Okay? There's a timestamp there. All right? Now, you can take the timestamps off, but you should still have some type of timestamp somewhere. Now, I'm pretty sure he cropped all this out and all this shit, but you see what I just did, though? I'm trying to prove a point. I had a conversation with myself. Who to say Greg don't have two phones? You guys just seen what I just did live on the air, right? You just seen that, right? You can have two phones and have a conversation with yourself to make it seem like, or you can pay someone to text you or have someone text you that bullshit to make it seem like, you know, that's a legit text message. That's all I'm trying to prove. Carry on now.
The IFBB and can still compete as a pro. I have the receipts. You can post whatever you want on Instagram, but it does not say I'm banned from the IFBB for life. Perhaps I'm not allowed to judge. I haven't been told. I'm blocked on their IG channel.
Why are you blocked there, Greg? You know you was blocked. You claim you haven't been told. Look at your face. Every time I pause it, your face tells a story. You're pissed off. You're embarrassed. Your face tells a story.
I'm going to go over what they said and say what it actually means. And the comments started coming in, of which I then responded.
Thank you,
and
Teresa.
lo and
Exactly.
behold, all the comments were deleted and disabled. Can't comment. And in case you're wondering about judging, what you have to do to be a judge is you have to pay a fee. It costs you $150 to be...
Motherfucker, you got $150. You got that McLaren money. You motherfucker, you made that on this video alone. You couldn't pay your fees? Then nah. Wait. Stop. Pump brakes. You couldn't pay your fees. You couldn't pay your fees. Motherfucker, you got a McLaren sitting outside that's worth like 5 of my Mustangs combined. Matter of fact, about 8 of them motherfuckers. 8 Mustangs and 2 of my Durangos equal the value of that McLaren. And you couldn't pay a funky ass $150 goddamn dollars? That big ass home you live in, if you ain't paid it in cash, it look like it's like about 1.6, 1.7 million. So typical mortgage on that be like $3,000 a month. Nigga, you make that in 5 or 6 videos, 7. You make about 12,000 folk, make about $14,000 a month. That's a far cry of what you used to make. You couldn't take $100-some odd and pay that fee to keep your judging license? Fuck no. They banned your ass because you were doing shady, slimy shit. Come on, man. Stop going to stop beating the bush. Look, pause it again. Look at your face. Your face is telling me every fucking thing.
Become a CPA judge. How much do I get paid when I do judging? I get paid $150. And so in case you're not good at math, I'll do it for you. When I judge, I make $0. Zero. I could...
What does that matter? You're judging for the love of the sport. You're not supposed to get paid. You're not competing. Who gives a fuck? Why are you beating around the bush? See, Elder Steve should have edited this shit out. But he bark in the goddamn comment section. He should have been editing this shit out. He should have been editing this shit out because it made you look stupid. Your own brother bringing you down. Tell it, Greg. Tell every goddamn thing. Just tell the whole goddamn thing, Greg. You tell him why you can't do this no more. Tell him why. Yo, brother should say, we ain't gonna air that. We gonna edit this shit out, man. Don't say that. Fuck it, let it fly. Let it fly. Let it fly like feces. Let it fly. Get the fuck out of here.
I tell you so many stories of what I've seen go on, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to throw these people under the bus. And if you're watching...
You're not going to throw them under the bus, but they thrown you on the bus and ran your ass smooth the fuck over. You made her right on SmackDown Avenue and got your jabroni ass ran over like The Rock would say. You hung her right on the SmackDown Avenue and you got your jabroni ass ran over by the goddamn Brahma Bull bus. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. And you won't throw them under the same bus that they just smacked your ass with? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Now, you can't say nothing because you know it is true what they said about you. And if you try to throw them under the bus by name, they probably got more and actual receipts on your punk ass than you have on them. Look at your face. Look how desperate it is right now. Look at your face. And as your biggest mosquito, I hate to see you like this. Greg, I don't want to see you like this. But you caused it by doing the dumb shit you did, being a narcissist and thinking that shit won't happen to you. I've been telling you, pump your brakes, Greg, for the longest. Stop fucking with people, Greg. Stop saying all this shit if you can't take the heat. Don't say something if shit blow up. You can't take the heat. You could have left this shit alone. You could have made one video. Yeah, I said what I said. I meant what I said. Yeah, I'm not a judge anymore. Who gives a fuck? I said what I said. I love looking at those asses, those My Little Pony asses. I'm a man. I said what I said. If they don't want me judging them, I don't give a fuck. I said what I said. Motherfucker, all the money you have, I said what I said. And left it alone. That's all you had to do. Bar none. But you got a 3-video rebuttal. Get the fuck out of here.
This right now because I know you are. I know you're nervous of what I'm going to say. I'm not going to out you.
Following his
unprofessional you're nervous. You're nervous. You are nervous. You. And let me turn my camera off. Move that fucking hand out the way. Wait a minute. Go back. Go back. Go back.
I know you're nervous of what I'm going to say. I'm not going to.
Look, I'm going to say it because you nervous.
To out you.
Oh, yeah, you can't see it. It was a purple bottle behind your hand. You got all that shit turned around back there.
His unprofessional conduct in using the credibility of the judging system for his own personal gain, which I'm dying to know what it is.
Do you know what this is about? I made 2 videos back last year about men's physique and women's wellness, of which in those videos I said, I know how judging works because
That's not why they barred you. That's not why they barred you. You made 2 videos. Okay. Bob Chicarillo, the voice of bodybuilding, is very critical about the sport. He makes videos and critique a lot of shit. How come the IFBB ain't got rid of Bob Chicarillo? There are a lot of guys that use a platform that work for the IFBB, they speak what they believe, and they still have their channels and shit, and they still have their jobs. Why is it you made 2 videos about men's open or men's bodybuilding and women's wellness, and they pulled your judging card? No.
I am, in fact, the judge. For example, when you bring out 5 competitors, the person in the middle is most likely going to win. The person on either side, second and third. And so if you're watching the Mr. Olympia and you see 5 people brought out, it's likely going to be first place, second and third in either order. Doesn't matter. The judges can then decide that. And fourth and fifth. That's why when you see a person's name called towards the center, they're pumped, they're excited because they know they'll probably have a good chance to win.
And they barred you because you said that in a video about how judging work? That makes no fucking sense. I'm gonna say it again. Bob Chicarillo makes some blunt videos about the scoring, the judging, how shit should be, and he still hosts those competitions. He still is a spokesperson a lot of times. How come he can still do those goddamn things? And you made a video about how judging work all of a sudden and they let you go. Get the fuck out of here.
And so what happened was I was criticized for making those videos, and I received...
You was criticized. You received a copyright movie request bill based on applicable law. Okay. Why did that happen? You know YouTube had this thing about wellness, right? Maybe in that video you may have been talking about certain chemicals that you pump in your fucking body. Or, maybe the IFBB didn't want you to use that content. Listen, Knit Strength and Power doesn't have videos struck down by the IFBB. Okay? But in that wellness criteria, okay, maybe you said something in that wellness video that didn't sit well with the IFBB. Maybe you talking about certain chemicals and other shit. I think that's probably why they removed it. Not because how you talking about how they judge people. Because we know how they judge people. Anybody that paid attention to bodybuilders that actually watch Knit Strength and Power especially know how judging works. So no, that ain't why they removed your video. You said some controversial shit in that fucking video. And they asked for you to take it the fuck down. That, and maybe because you have been spewing a lot of bullshit leading up to that video, that the IFBB didn't want you using their content to do shit. Now I'm asking you a question. You just used some shit from the Arnold. You just put some shit from the Mr. Olympia shit on your shit last year, going over the when High Troop won the Olympia. Did the IFBB strike you down then? Get the fuck out of here. Get there.
A copyright strike. That's right, copyright strike. You guys don't like it when people get copyright stricken, right? Well, they were upset. Oh my God, Coach Greg is talking about women's wellness. He said that the criteria for building muscle, it's getting a little bit out of control. That the girls in women's wellness often have larger muscles in their leg.
I'm asking you a question now. Why are you using the IFBB content now? Why are you using clips from the IFBB shit now? Because that's the Olympia right there. Well, show limited Olympia. Why are you using some of their shit now? Can't answer that goddamn question, can you?
That even I do, and I'm a male on HRT. And so I gave you my opinion. I also said in men's physique, the guys are getting too big, too jacked. I would rather see smaller physiques that could win. You remember guys of the likes of...
So they struck you based on your opinion. That's bullshit. There were a lot. Boy, look at your face in that shot. There were a lot of videos, now that I think about during that time. Knit Strength and Power video during that time. If I recall, if Nick watched this video, I might have to tag him because he the reason who I am. But if you watch this video, Knit Strength and Power had a video pulled down during that same time frame about wellness. Now that I think about it. It was a lot of controversial shit going on during that time. The IFBB didn't want that to blow into some drama shit. And I think that, and they're using their footage leading up to the Olympia, all that shit. pre-Olympia, or it may have been the Olympia. But I remember a few YouTubers' videos got pulled down. Exactly. He using that as an excuse to go at the IFBB, but yeah, he's still using the IFBB content. He just put the Arnold shit up there. The Arnold is part of the IFBB. Come on, Greg. Get the fuck. Come on, man.
Jeff Seed from back in the day. But today, those competitors, they're bigger than bodybuilders. The men's physique competitors are so built, so jacked, so impressive, they would beat me when I was a professional bodybuilder. And so you can say I'm shitting on all the divisions, the categories, but I'm telling you what I think based on my years, decades of experience. I'm trying to help the sport, but they don't like it when I ruffle feathers. When I say, hey, classic physique, it's not fair. The weight classes,
You ruffle feathers. The IFBB don't give a fuck. You ruffle feathers in the IFBB. No. Someone like Phil, he can say something ruffle feathers. Someone like Jay Cutler can say something ruffle feathers. See? Someone like Ronnie Coleman can say something ruffle feathers. See? All right, Therese. See, those at least can say something. Arnold can say something and really ruffle the IFBB feathers. He has. You guys remember? Screw your freedom. Yeah. They have that type of influence. You say something. Who is this asshole? Greg, fuck Greg. Man, get this bitch out of here. Goodbye. They're not going to ban Ronnie Coleman and shit. They're not going to ban those guys. They have to do something very bad, but they can ruffle feathers. No. Bark, 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 bark. And they got to tell you, bark, 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 bark. We're going to shut this asshole down. Get rid of him. Look at your face. Every time I pause it, it's a different angry, fucking, embarrassed fucking face.
It's enhanced and it's favoring Chris Bumstead. Oh, no one does anything, then suddenly 7 pounds are added to Urz's class. And so nobody listens to Coach Greg. My ideas are silly. Why would we listen to him? And so in my most recent video,
you wasn't the only one with those opinions. Look at your face again. You wasn't the only one with those opinions. See, narcissistic behavior. You think you're the reason that the weight classes increase the weight cap based on your videos? No, hundreds of people were saying the same fucking thing, and you want to take the credit. Narcissistic behavior.
I commented on how bikini and wellness are very sexualized. That's right, I said it. They are sexualized, as in they're trying to look very sexy on stage. That the appearance, the way they act, is very conducive to looking sexy. Can we say that word now? In comparison, women's figure, women's physique, bodybuilding, a lot less overtly sexual. And why is that? Well, in these categories, for starters, they're wearing thongs.
Don't. Let me see your booty go. Let me see your booty go. Let me see that thong. I can't keep watching this shit. Listen, I want to talk about a couple things before I get off here. I got to get off in a few minutes. Listen, I can't. You guys go watch Greg rebuttal videos. I will go watch the other, but I ain't want to watch the new one. I might just make a separate video about that. Listen. Let me get out. Let me get this motherfucker. Let me get. Hold on, man. I can't. Let me get down my screen. I can't. It's coming, Greg. Whatever John's doing, I can't wait. I cannot wait. John's gonna get your ass. He already said in the comment section. He already told me he's coming. He's gonna get your ass. He's gonna light your ass up. Now this is my roast already. But whatever John is cooking, since you like to quote the Rock shit all the time, it doesn't matter. You're gonna smell what he's cooking. You're gonna smell it. You ain't gonna like it neither. Listen, and this is from the heart, Greg. I joked, I called you a bitch in France, all that shit. I said my little language that I kind of can speak a little bit, whatever. That's not the point. That was just a little bit of a comic skit, right? That's not the point, okay? Here's what I want you to do, Greg. stop being so defensive. Own up to your shit. And just say, yeah, I done it. Whatever, I'm not a judge. Yeah, because of my viewpoints. I kind of said some shit pissed people off. Leave it at that. That's it. Be real with it. Be real with it. A million fucking excuses. So, I can't wait to see the preempted strike. Well, it ain't preempted. It is the next strike from John. It's going to be good. And guess what? I think he may be putting it on his comedy channel. So it's going to be fucking funny as shit. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that. I have no idea what he's going to do, but it's going to be funny. John said he's coming for your ass. So I think you done fucked up. Now, let me talk about Mike Tyson and Jake Paul real quick. I'm going to give my honest opinion about this. I'm going to get ready to wrap this up. My wife and I got places to go, so I'm about to wrap this up. So, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul is going to fight this summer. I think it's in July, something like that. I seen the trailer when Jake Paul landed on the helicopter on top of the building and Mike Tyson was facing over the city and they went face to face. And then I seen some of Mike Tyson's training footage. Now, Le'Veon Bell believes that Mike Tyson's going to get knocked out because Robert Griffin III posted some shit and say, hey, you know, you don't want to get in the ring with Mike. Mike is too old or whatever. You still want to get into the ring with him, some shit like that. I'm going to be blunt with you. It could go either way. Mike Tyson in his mid fucking 50s, right? But the man still has it. I know everybody brought the fight he had with what was that? Ray Lewis earlier, years ago. Was it Ray? Yeah. Years ago, back in 2021, right at the beginning of the pandemic. And that fight didn't go the way that a lot of us thought. There was a lot of hugging going on, but I think if Mike wanted to end that fight, he would have. I mean, War Jones. He fought with War Jones again. If Mike wanted to end that fight, Mike would have ended that fucking fight. But Roy kept locking up with him, so Mike couldn't take off. Yeah, Roy Jones. Yeah. So Mike couldn't do what he wanted because Roy kept locking him up. I don't see Jake Paul doing that. If anybody watched the Paul brothers fight, they like to fight. Right? They like to get it up. Okay? Now we know Logan now is in the WWE. That's what he's doing. And I like him as the United States champion. He brings attention to that belt. The way his heel character is awesome, right? But Jake and Mike Tyson have been brewing for a while. I don't know if it's going to be a 3-round exhibition or a 10-round exhibition. But the longer it goes, I think it'll favor Jake. The longer it goes. The more rounds it goes, it favors Jake's. And that's only because of age and endurance. Mike isn't the young Mike that we knew years ago. And even then, the young Mike didn't go past 5 or 6 rounds a lot of times. I think him and Holyfield went the distance. And he had maybe 2 or 3 other fights that went the distance. Don't get me try to quote names because I can't remember all the guys that he went the distance with. But most of Mike's fights ended before the 3rd round. A lot of them were first round knockouts. So you were lucky if you got to the 3rd round with Mike Tyson. So if I'm Mike, yes, I'm still training technique, but I'm doing as much cardio as I can to try to go 10 rounds. Because the longer it goes, it's going to favor Jake. So Mike Tyson is going to try to probably knock Jake out within the first 5 or 6 rounds. Really within the first 3. I expect to see Mike with that left coming a lot. a lot. And if Jake isn't careful, Mike's going to sleep him. So I expect Jake to be defensive for the first 4 or 5 rounds. And if he get that far, I expect him to turn it up gradually every round to the last round. And if it goes that long, you got to favor Jake at that point. I don't see Mike with the endurance. And if Jake beat Mike Tyson, even though it's not Mike in his prime, it's still Mike Tyson. How many people can say I knocked out Mike Tyson? You can count on one hand how many people actually knocked out Mike Tyson. So that will be a feather in Jake's cap. Well, listen, it's kind of like How many people can say they beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl? How many? Nick Foles can say it. Eli Manning. That is it. That is it. Tom Brady been to 11 Super Bowls and won 7 of them. Yeah, he lost 4. He lost 4. Who's the other guy? Who's the first guy? They lost. He took Drew Bledsoe, I think. Was it Bledsoe? He backed up and took over. They got the Super Bowl and lost. But I know Eli beat him twice. Nick Foles got him once. Eagles, Giants. Yeah. He lost another one too. But the point is, there's not too many people. Yeah, Peyton beat him. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But you too, Don. It's not too many people that beat Tom Brady. That's my point. The ones that beat him, and Eli beat him twice, can say, I beat Tom Brady at the biggest dance. It's not too many that can say that. So that's just like with Mike Tyson. I think Jake's going to get him. Well, I think Jake will get him if it goes long. If it goes short, advantage goes to Mike. Because the shorter the fight, let's say you do a 5-round exhibition. The shorter the fight, the more reckless Jake's going to try to fight. He's going to try to knock Mike out. And Mike is the greatest when it comes to beating up on, fighting like a pit bull. He's the greatest. He's the best at it. So that favors Mike Tyson. But the longer that fight goes, if it's more rounds, if it's a 10, 12 round fight exhibition, it's going to favor Jake. If Jake just do defense for a while, it's going to favor Jake. Hey, Goose, it ain't going to matter. It's not going to matter. It's a 50-50 fight. It can go either way. That's what I'm saying. It's going to depend on how many rounds they do and who the fight favors. So I'm going to watch it on Netflix. I'm going to pay attention. Quick political news real quick. And then I'm going to end this because, like I say, I got this I got to go do. Biden, Trump. Biden and Trump. Do I think if Trump make it to November, if it isn't locked up, do I think Trump is going to beat Biden? Yes. The only way Biden is going to beat Trump, and like I say, I'm not thrilled for neither candidate because honestly, Biden gave away all the fucking money, so I don't want to do 4 more years of Joe Biden, even though he spewed all that bullshit at the State of the Union address. Okay? Can't do shit if you don't got the majority Democrat in the House and in the Senate. You can't just pass what the fuck you want to pass. Empty promises. You made me promises. Yeah. Fuck all that. Just spew a lot of bullshit. Then you got Donald Trump that's bringing in a lot of dirt. Do I think Trump's going to come in and stop supporting Ukraine and other countries? Yes, because that will be the wise thing to do to put money back. But however, Trump got a lot of hurdles he got to overcome. It's a lot of fucking hurdles. And honestly, if Trump get back in, he's not going to have control of the House of the Senate either, so he just can't come in and pass what the fuck he want to pass. Okay? Period. Bar none. So the next 4 years isn't bright at all. I'm just being blunt. It's we already know what Trump is capable of. We know what Biden is capable of, and honestly, it's a no-win. It's a no-win. I just want the borders to be protected more. Trump is a border guy. I want the borders to be protected, and you can't just come in and do the fuck you want to do. That's the north and the southern border, Canada and Mexico border. But he's going to have a hard time trying to get that passed because the Democrats ain't going to want some extreme shit to go on. So they're going to block bills. It's going to be a fuck mess. It's going to be fucktarded. So do I think Biden has a better chance of beating Trump? The only way that'll happen, Biden's going to have to pull a lot of shit out of his ass. I think Trump is going to have the slight edge. I think Georgia is leaning more red again. So I think Georgia is going to probably flip. And if Trump wins Georgia, and I think Michigan is looking to flip to go back, or is it Wisconsin? No, Wisconsin is going to probably go back red. If he turned 2 states back red, he got it. And right now, Georgia look like it's gonna flip red. So it's a lot more people that's for Trump down here than what it was when Trump first went against Biden. So remains to be seen. Finally, let me end this on some Dragon Ball talk real quick. I've been pondering and I've been thinking ever since the creator died here. Been 9 days ago now. I seen a lot of videos, and I'll take about 5 minutes. I'm not even gonna get into detail about the future of Dragon Ball. I have seen people talk about what they think is gonna happen with the current shit with Super. And I'm gonna be blunt with you. I'm gonna be honest. Toei and Shueisha is gonna want to cash in now. Okay. I expect a lot of shit to get re-released, right? I expect Super to continue. They might go ahead and make the next arc the last arc versus trying to go 3 or 4 more arcs. I think the next arc, they're going to just go ahead and write that arc. Toro can probably write that arc, right? And Akira Toriyama's vision, maybe. If Akira Toriyama hasn't already did everything before he passed, so we don't know all that. But if I'm Shueisha, I want to go ahead and try to end all this on a good note. Dragon Ball Diamond now is going to probably be the whole series dedicated to Akira Toriyama. So I'm hoping that they're going to take that series and really do good with it. I don't know how many episodes it's going to be, but now that the man done passed on, they got to do it the right way. And you want to make it something worth watching now. So I'm hoping that they don't just fuck it up. Because like I said, I was going to watch it based on the fact that Akira Toriyama was going to be involved in it. Now he's deceased. We have no idea how that's going to turn out. So I'm not looking forward to looking at it unless they're going to do it the right way. And as far as the upcoming movies, because there was talks about movies, Shueisha and Toei is going to probably cash in on the movies. They're going to get what they can get. Like I said, they own the rights. It's like, yeah, Prince is dead, but they can still release music from Sony. It's like Michael Jackson. He dead, but they can still release songs. So that's what's going to probably happen. You're going to get releases. You're going to get stuff. But I don't see it going on for what would they do, say 10 years? I think they might go out by 3 or 4 more years with some Dragon Ball stuff. And then that'll be it. Leave it be. Dragon Ball's over with. They might do a spinoff just to bring it back years later. But I like I say, with Akira Toriyama dying and him not being able to finish his story the way he wanted to finish it, I don't think Shueisha and Toei want to ruin the man's legacy by trying to do some shit that isn't going to make a lot of people proud. So that's my take on Dragon Ball. Like I say, I'm not trying to milk Dragon Ball. I'm seeing a lot of videos coming out now like Dragon Ball crazy. People are dropping videos and doing stuff. And I'm not going to do it over here. Matter of fact, the next cartoon I'm talking about is going to be totally different here next week. Other than that, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the Grand Doucette hour and a half. I got to get off of here. I got things I got to do. I got to prep my kitchen now for paint. I got the living room downstairs pretty much done now, so I got to prep the kitchen for paint. I'm doing that on Tuesday. But I plan on this week getting another live stream in just to shoot the shit. And I got a couple of videos I'm working on this week too, just shoot shit. And other than that, I hope y'all enjoy. Greg, once again, stop being a whiny, complaining little bitch. Just stop. Stop. John's going to spank your ass now. Take your medicine. Just take your medicine. All right? And then leave it be. Because if you clap back at John again, then John going to probably clap back again. And it's going to keep going until you finally get tired of getting your ass spanked. Like the Shamutas get their ass spanked all the time. Deal with that. Greg. You fucked up. Lyric King yourself, and then ride to the motherfucking sunset, Greg. That's it. That's all you gotta do. It's my advice. Hope y'all enjoy, guys. I am out.